Alright, first and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Call her Lord, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honor to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth, and shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And with that being said, jump straight into this video. It's going to be real quick. I actually did a video. I uploaded it on both of my channels. It's interesting. Just a heads up to you brothers real quick. I uploaded a video and I was looking on my channel and it's not even showing up on my channel, but it shows when I go to my dashboard, it shows that I uploaded it, right? Yeah, of course I got a strike, but it wasn't for this video. This is an old strike that I got on my channel. This is why I don't like to really re-upload videos, and I don't like to show too many clips anymore because YouTube been acting real funny lately, man. But anyway, like I said, I uploaded this video. It's called the Dispersed, right? It looks like it went up, but it's not even showing up on my channel, and it didn't even get a strike, man. It didn't even get a strike, but it's nowhere to be found. Let me refresh it. It's been over, yeah, it's not even on my channel, man. But I didn't even get a strike for it, and I didn't even go home, see if I see it on the home page. Yeah, it's not even showing up. It's funny, and that's happening on both accounts, but there's no strike, you know. And in this video here, the Dispersed, I was going into the Israelite foreigners, right? Going into certain scriptures, and I was pointing out this particular rapper. His name is Bang. What the hell is his name? I don't even remember. Burna Boy. That was his name, Burna Boy. And he's from Nigeria. And like I said, I played like a couple seconds of his videos, but no sound at all. Just um a couple minutes of this man dancing, man. No sound or whatsoever. And like I said, they pulled it. They must have pulled it down or something, or didn't even allow it to upload, man. Let me click my dashboard again. It's a lot. Let me refresh it. I don't know, man. This is very strange. I don't know. Very, very, very strange. You know, just I don't know. But I just thought I'd point that out real quick to brothers, man. I don't know if that's happening to other brothers. I know the brother Izoria, he's been putting up videos and they just been pulling them down. But it looks like they're pulling the videos down and they're not even giving you any warning or nothing anymore. You know, they're just pulling them shits down. Not even giving you a strike. They're just deleting them or not even letting them upload. Anyway, whatever. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. This is Amos 8 and 11. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, and not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. And that's what you see happening, man. We've been prophesying it for the longest, and it seems like more and more they're blocking and doing all type of bullshit with these videos, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 26. It says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Talking about Israel, Yasharallah. So there's gonna come a time where the Lord is gonna shut us up, man. You know, right now you can get this truth, and now is the time to get it the best you can. But there's coming a time where, hey, you're not gonna be able to just log onto the internet and access this truth, man. Okay, they're gonna deem us terrorists, man. They're gonna lock the internet down, as we keep saying, man. I'm just going back one more time just to make I'm not bugging, man. I know I'm not bugging out. And like I said, I put it on both of my channels, man. And both channels are doing the same thing. Not even a strike for it. Let me see if I can even click on it. If it'll even let me click on it and watch it myself. Let me see if I can even click on it. Salakia. I just want to see if I can even watch the video. Try to go to analytics, maybe. go to video analytics. Slovakia. So it got viewed. It's weird, man. See, it was 28 minutes. And I know I made it public. Slovakia.
Alright, okay, first and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Koholor, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakal.
Slovakia. So I can play it. Got one view. Published. It went out. So why is it not showing up on my page? Is the question. See, they doing all type of fuckery, man. They doing all type of bullshit. They playing games, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. It's definitely not on my page, man. But you can watch it. Matter of fact, Salaki, what I'm gonna do? Let's give this a little test. I'm gonna play the actual video. How long I've been on? 6 minutes. Let me play the video, and I'm gonna try to re-upload this one as a little test to see what happens. All right. As a matter of fact, I probably won't play the scene. I won't play his video. I won't play it. I'll try to pause it. Hopefully, I can catch it. I won't play the video that I had in there. Salakia. Turn this up. Let me do it this way. I know this is kind of ghetto, Salakia. I just want to see if this works. See what the hell going on with these damn devils, man.
Alright, first and foremost, I want to start off by saying,
like I said, this is the video that I originally did. I can see it on my I can see it for some reason, but it's not showing up on my page. So I'm gonna play it. It's like 28 minutes, so this might go a little long. But I'm gonna try to block it out. Skip over the part where I played the actual clip of this guy here. But like I said, it was about he's a Nigerian. He's an Israelite foreigner. That's kind of what I did the lesson around. All right, Salakia.
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakal Kodash. Then my honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. Lord's willing, it's edifying. And I'm going to go into Rakak Quadash as usual. Alright, the main theme of this lesson is really going to be centered around the dispersed of Yasharallah, okay? Because, according to the scriptures, primarily Jake, Israel, Yasharallah, we are the so-called Negroes, the Negroes, the West Indians, the so-called Haitians, Gad, you got the North American Indians, you got the Latin tribes, you know what I'm saying? But also we're dispersed amongst the heathen, There's many scriptures on that, which we're gonna get into, but we've been led into multiple captivities, man. The Babylonian captivity, the Assyrian captivity, multiple captivities. We've been in the captivity under all the heathen, man, at some point or another. All right, but we know right now we're in our last captivity, which is under the Edomites. All right. But anyway, like I said, this lesson is going to be centered around, like I said, the dispersed. And it begs to say that if we were dispersed, if we were spread amongst the heathen, that we would come back looking like some of us is going to look like some of the heathen, all right? We're going to come back looking like the Edomites, the Moabites, some of us, because we've been mingled amongst them for so long, not just in this captivity. This isn't the first time that Jake has mingled his seed, or vice versa, That's why Yahweh Shai said, let the wheat and the tares grow together, But but we can you can generally tell because you can tell by the spirit, we are the salt of the earth, as the scriptures say. But anyway, like I said, that's what this lesson is going to be centered around. But really, it stems from this right here. This guy here, his name is Burna Boy. I've never heard of this dude before. I happened to stumble across one of his videos, and this is a Jake, man. This is clearly a Jake, and I was looking him up, and that's a new wave, actually. you know, like that. It says Salakia. He's a. Let me read this. His name is Burner Boy. I'm gonna play his video. Let me turn the volume down so I can remember. I don't want to get a copyright. I'm gonna play a little bit of his video. His videos, and Lord's willing, I don't get a copyright, but no sound, you know. So you can see his flavor, man. You can see that's a Jake clearly. He could pass for a Benjamite or something, you know. But anyway,
Like I said, I'm not going. When that part comes up where I played it, I'm not gonna play it, man. You could go look him up for yourself and see. Um, just go on YouTube and type in Burner Boy. And there's another artist, like I said, that I was referencing. Like I said, Davio or Davido or some shit like that. You got the one song "Banana Fall on You," some shit like that, right? They're that's that new flavor, that new wave, that Afro fusion, you know, that new style. A lot of the hip hop artists are actually copying it and biting it. You know, just like when they were biting the whole reggae, the Benjamin, they were biting Benjamin's style of reggae. They put a lot of that reggae in their music. They're putting a lot of that Afro sound in their music now.
um, it says this guy's name is Burner Boy, and his real name is, I guess, Damini Agululu or something like that, right? It says born July 2nd, 1991, known professionally as Burna Boy, is a Nigerian Afro-fusion singer and songwriter, okay? And that's why I wanted to get into that, Dispersed, because I was watching this guy and clearly he's a Jake, man, clearly, you know. And we always go into how 70 AD we were dispersed out of Jerusalem by the Romans, which were Edomites, and we fled primarily, chiefly, into the west coast of Africa, right? But we, like I said, Lord's willing, in this lesson, you'll see we were scattered before that. Like I said, the Babylonian, many times, and anyway, like I said, we'll get to it when the time hits. All right, but like I said, yeah, that's what inspired this, man. Because this dude here is clearly a Jake, man. You know, clearly, and you got brothers in the camps that are from Nigeria. Actually, I think Men of Valor got a couple brothers that are from Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. I know the London camp, the GMS London camp. One of the brothers, I'm pretty sure he's Nigerian. You're gonna have brothers all over, man. Brothers from Ghana, but there's a difference. There's a lot. Matter of fact, real quick, you can see he was born actually in Nigeria, okay, in Port Harcourt, all right. But let me get this right quick, Salaki. So there's a difference, man. There are actual Hamites, but Jake is not the Hamites. According to the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, you can look it up. Look up Ham. It says he was the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. Okay, it's a difference. Anyway, let me get this real quick. Exodus 11:7. But against the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord Yahweh doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. And we know the Egyptians go back to the Hamites, okay? So there's a difference. They're not the same people, all right? Their spirit is completely different, all right? We're lively stones, all right? We're the salt of the earth, as it is written. But anyway, like I said, real quick, I was watching this cat, and clearly he's a Jake, man. Like I said, he was born. They call their style of music that they're doing, and it's taking off right now. Actually, it's real popular. A lot of these hip hop artists are trying to bite their style because they're Jake, man. They got flavor. They got this guy, I think his name is Davio, called Banana Fall on You or some shit like that. That's another popular one. Davio or some shit. Banana Fall on You. It plays all the damn time on the radio. And like I said, he's another Afro fusion, right? But I'm gonna play a little bit of this brother's video, right? Lord's willing, I don't get a copyright.
Salaki, like I said, I'm not gonna play it. Alright, I'm gonna skip past that part. Salaki. Alright, Salaki, I had to cut that part out.
A
Yeah,
so-called Hamite accent and everything. But that's what kind of I was looking this dude.
Salakia. Yeah, my bad. Anyway, yeah, so I had to cut that out. But for some reason, nah, that's my bad. I guess I recorded it with the sound. Maybe that's why they struck it. I thought I had turned the sound down, but when I was just rewatching it, it had sound on it. So maybe that's why they flagged the video or whatever. That's my bad. But we get back into it.
Dude, I was like, yeah, this is completely a Jake, man. All right, so that's what this lesson is going to be about, man. The dispersed, okay. But like I said, there's a difference. You know, the Hamites, they're not they're not Israelites, man. You got Cushites, you know. But anyway, let's start with this. Let's start with Deuteronomy chapter 28. You know, because this explains it all, man. It says Deuteronomy. Let me start at the top, and I'm gonna skip around. Deuteronomy 28:1. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth," because we're not all equal. "And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power." All right, and you can jump down and read some of the blessings. But the main point that I wanted to get was that if you don't, in Deuteronomy 28, this was what would happen if we listened. But if we didn't hearken unto the Lord, he said these curses were going to come upon us and overtake us, and we can't run from the curses. Okay, and part of the curses, Salakia, and part of the curses that we here we go. Let me get straight to the. Let me get straight out of Yahweh Shai's mouth. Deuteronomy 28:15. "But it shall come to pass." This is going to go into the curses, like I was saying. You know, because we haven't. We're going to get the blessings in the kingdom, man. Right now, we're dealing with the curses, and the curses are how we can identify ourselves, man. You know, it says Deuteronomy 28:15. "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, Yahweh Shai, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." It says, "Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shalt thou cursed shall be thy basket at thy store." Let me skip around some so you can read the whole thing. It's a lot. All this is good, but I wanted to get some. Salakia. It says, verse 25. It says, "The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out unto one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth." See, he was going to scatter us. All right, let me get down some more. This right here. It says, "The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be not only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee." All right? We're going to be at the bottom everywhere. And when you look at that 12 tribes chart, like I said, that's just like a chief marker. Because like I said, we're scattered. We're in Russia. We're in China. We're all over, man. You got Israelites in the 4 corners of the earth. You got a lot of Jake left back in Africa, the west coast of Africa, you know, Nigeria, all over, man. We scattered, okay? That's the point that I want to drill, you know. But how can we identify ourselves? By these curses overtaking us. We're always at the bottom, and as a people, you notice only a couple of us will make it. You'll only have a couple of Jay-Z's, a couple of you know, Beyonce's or whatever. But at the end of the day, they have nothing to show for it. All right. Look at Rick. What's his name? Red Fox died broke. All our celebrities died broke. Prince broke. Michael Jackson broke. You have nothing to show for it. The curses overtake you. All right. Let me jump down to verse 30. Man, a lot of these curses are good, man. These are how we can identify ourselves, man. Deuteronomy 28:30. "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her." And that's what we had. All our women are adulterous, man. Whores. All right. "Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away before thy face, and shall not be restored. Salaki, no, that's not what I wanted. 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. That was slavery. And thine eyes shall look and fall and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. The fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knewest not eat up. And chiefly, like I said, that happened under all the nations, all the other heathens. Moab, we went into captivity, various captivities, but the worst captivity by far is the Edomite captivity, Like Yahweh Shai said, they furthered the affliction, man, when the time of our iniquity had an end. Okay? It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed away. Wow. But here it is. This is what I wanted. Salakia. And this is the main point. 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there thou shalt serve other gods wood and stone, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee, because he scattered us. Okay, and like I said, we were going to be at the bottom, no matter where we are. Okay, we're going to be called wetbacks, niggers, spicks. There's all type of wherever we're at. There's a stigma on us. Okay, why? Because we are the Lord's chosen people. They know that. The other nations within their spirit, they know we're above them. They know that we're special. There's just something in their spirit. Okay, because we just naturally, and in our lower state, we still shine. We're still blessed. Because the Lord is dealing with us. Okay, all right. But let me get one more, and so I can close out Deuteronomy 28 and keep pushing. Let me get to the main curse how we identify ourselves. And of course, like I said, the cherry on the top is the main curse, chiefly how we can identify ourselves. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Again, Egypt again, bondage again. Okay? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Talking about the motherland, the homeland, Jerusalem. We weren't going to be in only time we're going to go back is when Yahweh Shai puts us back in there. That lets you know that the people that are there now are not the people. The scripture said that bastards shall dwell in Ashdod. Okay? The synagogue of Satan. All right? Damn Amalekites. All right? It says, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And where did that take place? That's talking about America, okay? But, Salakia, where did they gather us from? They gathered us from chiefly the west coast of Africa, all right? Okay? So that would obviously mean that we were in Africa, all right? But, matter of fact, you can look up Fort Judah. Look up Fort Judah. And you can see that they gathered slaves from Fort Judah. But where did the slaves come from Fort Judah? A lot of the slaves came from the interior part of Africa because we were scattered, dispersed. Okay? But anyway, let me get this is Isaiah 11 and 12. It says, and he shall set up an ensign. This is a future prophecy. This is happening now. All right? He's gathering. He's building up the tabernacle of David as of old. All right? It says Isaiah 11 and 12, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah, both kingdoms, northern and southern kingdom, all right? All right, because all of us are scattered, all right? It says, and gathered the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth, all right? It says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Those curses, the curses are going to come off of us. Why? Through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the scriptures, we're going to come back to our remembrance, okay? We're going to remember who we are. We're going to remember that we're brothers, all right? We're going to remember that the oppressor, the enemy, was trying to divide and conquer us, okay? Trying to steal our heritage, okay? All right? Salakia, real quick, I had a couple maps that I wanted to show you guys. All right. Here's real quick a map of Africa, because we were talking about the Burner Boy guy. He's from Nigeria. All right, and you can look. It said that we read in Deuteronomy 68, 28 and 68 that he was going to carry us again into Egypt, right, with ships. You can walk. This is Israel over here. You can walk from Israel to Jerusalem. It's connected. You can walk. Why would you need a ship? Obviously, it was talking about America, okay? America is that new bondage. That's what he was talking about, all right? And where did they came? They got us from the west coast of Africa, all right? Salaka. But it begged to say that we were all over. We've always migrated, just like now. We're all over still. You got look. You can look at a small group of. Look at what Jamaicans, for example. Jamaicans are in Europe. Jamaicans are all over. You can look at just common sense. People migrate, man. That's just common sense. And not to mention, especially if you're led into captivity, you have no choice. All right. So I got a couple maps that I had pulled up just so you can see over time just how we were all over. We're in Rome. We're all over, man. Okay. It says captivity of Israel and Judah. Salaki, if you can't really see, I don't know how to zoom it in, but I just you can get a general idea, man. It says Assyria takes Israel into captivity. That's the purple, right? So this is Israel again. Look how close Egypt is again to Israel. Like I said, he said again with ships. So obviously, it's not talking about this captivity. It's talking about the Americas. Okay. It says anyway, the Assyrian captivity, right, was the purple, right? And then remember that the northern kingdom went into captivity under the Assyrians, right? Gad and stuff like that, right? So what? Remember the Gad, according to the Apocrypha, right? They fled and came to the Americas, the land where no man ever dwelt, to try to keep the commandments, right? So that right there is scattering. Okay, the northern kingdom was over here. And then, they came over to the Americas, so that just picture that over time, right? And then you got the Babylonian captivity. Babylon takes Judah into captivity. And you can see them, just scattering over here, right? Arabia, all over. Then you got, you had the Assyrians take them back to rebuild the temple to go. But anyway, like I said, that was just showing you, like I said, a small time period of migration. All right, let's look at another time period. This is the dispersion after Babel. All right, you can see they went all over, man, to India, China. Okay, they went all over. Okay, Kush, Africa, of course. We went all over. Greece, Rome, all over. Italy, all over, man. Okay. We went all over. Hence why Paul went all over. Okay? Here's another map. Well, this is probably inaccurate, but just to show you, just the dispersal. It says, where are the 10 lost tribes of Israel? It shows you that we went into Alexandria, of course. Like I said, we went into chiefly like west coast of Africa. We went into Europe, Rome. See, like I said, Rome. You see? We went all over, man. That's why the Lord said he was going to gather the dispersed from the four corners of the earth, man. We're all over, okay? And it begs to differ over the time period. You would see that we would come back looking like some of these other nations. This is just another snapshot, right? 1650s to 1860s. This is just Judah, man, okay? Like I said, the west coast of Africa, this is where they said the slave trade so-called came from, right? You see, we went to South America, okay? We went into the Caribbean. The Benjamin and stuff went into the Caribbeans. We went into the Americas. But remember, like I said, you had the Northern Kingdom already over here. Okay, so over time we're gonna come back, like it says, we're a speckled bird, man. Okay, but chiefly, we're so-called black. All right, Judah, the head tribe, is dark, man. We're dark-skinned people. All right. Let me see. Oh yeah, this was I believe the Arabic slave trade. There's all type of slave. We've been in the captivity so much, man. All right. So I think I googled the Arabic slave trade. All right, and you can see, we went into. Look at where we went, man. You know. So over time, like I said, we were scattered, man. All right. Salakia. Let me hit a couple more scriptures. Let me read this again. Isaiah 11 and 12. And he shall set up an enzyme for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Right? So let me read Ezekiel. Let's see. It's Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 19. It says, and I scattered them among the heathen. Who? Israelites. Okay? And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries, according to their way and according to their doings. I judged them. It was our punishment. Okay. It says, and when they entered unto the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name. All right. It says, when they said to go. It says, when they said to them, these are the people of the Lord Yahweh, and are gone forth out of his land. But I had pity for mine holy name, which the house of Israel, Yasharallah, had profaned among the heathen whither they went. All right? And how did he have pity? By what? Raising up the tabernacle of David of old. All right? By keeping a remnant, a cluster, a righteous cluster. All right? All right? You see? He had pity. All right? Salakia. But I'm just pulling these to show you that we were scattered amongst the heathen. This is Zephaniah 3 and 10. It says, from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliants, even the daughter of my dispersed, shall bring mine offerings. Okay? All right? That's beautiful. Let me read one more. It says, John chapter 7, verse 35. It says, then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? And I pulled this to show you that even back then, they understood that we were scattered, man. The Jews, because like I said, the Jews in this case is going to represent the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the ones that were in Jerusalem at the time. Because like I said, the northern kingdom, Israel, was already scattered at this time into had already went into the Assyrian captivity and whatnot, and they weren't in Jerusalem at this point, right? So the Jews, right, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, the ones that knew they were Israelites, still keeping the customs, keeping the laws and whatnot to the best of their abilities, right? They understood that they were Israelites that were scattered at that time, all right? If you can receive it, all right? So that's why they said this. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? Not teach the other nations, but teach the other Israelites that are amongst the other nations. Okay? And that's like I said, basically what I wanted to pull. All right? Lord's willing, it was edifying. I hope I made sense. I hope I did. But like I said, that really come from this dude here, the burner boy, okay? Burner boy. This dude is definitely a J, all right?
Yeah, so like I said, that was the video. Like I said, Salaki again. I know it's kind of ghetto. I'm gonna go rewatch it. I don't even know if I'm gonna re-upload this. I might just redo the whole thing, but you know, I guess you found out as well as I did. Like I said, I guess I left some sound in the original video that I uploaded. So I guess they took it down. But nonetheless, it's still the same, man. Like I said, the famine of the word is coming, man. You know, they're gonna demonize us like we always say. You know, they're gonna lock the internet down and whatnot. But like I said, Lord's willing, this was edifying. You know, it's really like I said. I really wanted to get this dude Burner Boy, man. You know, he's clearly a Jake. Like I said, go look the video for yourself. And like I always say, man, we almost out of here. Keep pushing. Shalom.